Good morning, YouTube. So today's video, I'm going to give you top 10 bullshit fragrances for just another bullshit video. Now, why am I doing this very video? Well, I'm just throwing shade because it's the same regurgitated bullshit every single video. However, for those people that are actually offended by that, I'm actually throwing shade at myself as well because I've kind of done some of these videos as of late. It's summertime, you know, more clicks, more money. That's what this video is for. So before you get offended and think that I'm just being a dick, well, I am a bit of a dick, but I'm a nice guy. I'm a lovable dick. Can we just have a little bit more originality with some of our lists? With my list, these fragrances never, and I mean ever, get any mentions. So let's shine some light on this bullshit, shall we? First one in this list is actually going to be a niche, and we do have a combination of niche designers and cheapies in this list. And we're also going to have a few discontinued gems as well. But first one is going to be a niche, and it's an affordable niche, and that's going to be Montel Soleil di Capri. I ended up having a smaller bottle years ago, back in like 2014, and this, I don't know why I sold it, but this here is fantastic. It's a white citrusy floral. It's just very aromatic, very fresh. It's clean, it's invigorating. It is definitely a unisex sort of fragrance that leans right down the middle, but this is a fragrance not for like your traditionally manly kind of guy. If you claim to be alpha, this fragrance might be for you because people who claim to be alpha are not alphas. So with this one here, you're gonna get like musk, there's kumquat, there's different citruses, I believe it's lemon and bergamot, and definitely like white florals. I don't know if it's like magnolia, or if it's jasmine, or if it's lily. It doesn't state on Fragrantica, nor does it state on Parfumo, but there is definitely that clean white floral. This is a spring and summer scent for the modern day gentleman, but also for the ladies out there. It's casual, but I do think that you can wear it for work, longevity. This is Montel. They generally last 10 plus hours. This is gonna get you anywhere from 7 to 8. Fragrance number 2 is an oldie, but it's a Goldie. It's a cheapie that came out in 1998, and it's a very mature but sexy fragrance. Boucheron Jaipur pour Homme. This is gonna be the Eau de Toilette concentration. This stuff here is very nice. Oh my goodness. When I smelled this back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, my dad had a bottle. Believe it or not, I did not like it. I thought it was very mature, like a little bit too old manish. But I'm actually older than my dad. At this point in my life, I'm actually older than my dad when he had this fragrance. Wait, no, I'm pushing that age though. I think my dad was approaching 50 when he had this. I'm definitely approaching 50. A few more years and I'm there. But this does have warm spices. It's very prominent in cinnamon and cardamom, which are very nice. They do add that warm, alluring, seductive touch to it. There's vanilla, I believe there's benzoin or some sort of amber. There's some cedar, some florals. There's definitely rose. I'm not sure what the other like floral is, but you do get a little bit of a faint rose towards the back. There is a powdery undertone to this that adds a little bit more of, I don't want to say it's like a feminine touch, but it's definitely, this here is definitely a gentleman's fragrance. This is not for everybody. If you're very into like smoky scents, very challenging, this is not one that you're going to like. If you're like you're a man's man type of guy, this is not it. If you are a Brock Lesnar, a Rambo, Sylvester Stallone type of person, Terminator, Schwarzenegger, this is not a fragrance that you're gonna like. This is very gentlemanly, very classy, and very mature. Longevity for an EDT, fantastic. This ranges anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. Fragrance number 3, this is another cheapie, and it's great for the fall, spring, and maybe winter. But that's gonna be Montblanc Emblem Absolute. If you love Hugo Boss, you're gonna love this one because it's just a little bit more fruitier than Hugo Boss, and it has a very nice, silky, smooth honey accord to it. But there's different notes of like lavender. There's definitely going to be that pear that adds that fruity nuance. There's also exotic fruits, whatever that is. There's patchouli, mandarin, and definitely more. I think that there's also vanilla as well. And there's like a little bit of an ambery touch to this one. really nice, but this smells very much like Hugo Boss, which came out in 1998. This is just more fruitier and definitely with like that silky smooth honey. Longevity, solid 7 to 8 hours. Fragrance number 4 is going to be Ralph Lauren Polo Sport Blue. This just never gets any mention. This is actually kind of nice. It does have like citruses. It definitely has that green apple accord. It also has ginger, mint, patchouli, fern, musk, sage, and so on. So it's a very aromatic, fresh scent that's very green, it's fruity, and it has some woods to it. Let's do that again, because you know, it does have a little bit more of a youthful touch to it, and it does have that sporty vibe. It just, sports fragrances for me have like citruses, musk, ginger, mint, that sort of it. And not all sports scents are that. Like Issey Miyake Sport, you know, review in the works. It's probably gonna go up before this will. It will be just not your typical sports scent. This is. It's casual. I think it's good for school. It's all right for work. Spring, summertime, longevity, 6 hours. Fragrance number 5, let's go back to a niche brand, but some people will say that this is a high-level designer. I can see both sides, but that's going to be Bond Number 9's Sag Harbor. Now this has grape, which is not like, I mean grape, not great, grape, you know, the fruit. So grape is not a typical note in perfumery. In this, it's a little fruity, it's a little watery, but you are gonna get some bergamot or some sort of citrus. There's definitely oud to this one here. It's not overly oudy, but it is there. You are gonna get sandalwood, some ivy to add a little bit of greenery to it. You're also gonna get magnolia, honeysuckle, and peony. So it is a watery scent that's green, it's woody, and it also has that floral touch. This leans more towards the women than it does unisex. But I myself, because I'm a bitch made man, I'm not like your most masculine guy. I'm not one of those tater tot guys who follow Andrew Tate and all those other red pill guys. I like this one. So if you like watching Andrew Tate, this is a fragrance that you're gonna think is only for the bitches, for the women. I think it's a great scent for the modern day gentleman, someone who likes fashion, who's prim and proper, who knows how to act, behave, and doesn't follow that red pill dribble. Very gentlemanly, and ladies, this is a great scent for you, just for every day. It's just an everyday scent that's perfect for the weekends, and it's also decent for work. Longevity, 7 to 8 hours. Almost forgot to state, this is perfect for the spring and summertime. Fragrance number 6 is a great scent for the fall and winter, and that's going to be Mercedes-Benz Man Private. Now, if you are a Brock Lesnar type of masculinity, not someone who likes to think that they are or claim that they are, if you know that you are, that you don't have to, that damn dog is outside. Filming in a condo with a yapper that lives next door is challenging. But back to my shade. If you're one of those guys who knows that they are, that leads by example, that's confident but not arrogant, this is a fragrance that you really might like. It's a woody amber scent that does have spices. So you're gonna get patchouli, cedar, cypress, amber, cardamom, and more. Very woody, ambery with some cardamom, and I think that there's maybe like one other spice to it. I'm not your man's man kind of guy. I just ain't. I know this for a fact. But this is one that I actually really do like. So if you like heavy winter scents, this is one that I really urge you to try. This is not going to break the bank neither. Very versatile, dressing it down to dressing it up. So leather jacket, black tee, to like something like this, all the way to a tuxedo. It's a very versatile, signature scent worthy scent that's not going to cost you more than 50 bucks Canadian, you know, so that's like less than $40 USD. In longevity, ranges anywhere from 7 to 9 hours. Fragrance number 7, unfortunately this one is discontinued, but you might be able to get it here and there, but for a little bit more of a price tag. That's going to be Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Cool. Now, this is a perfect spring and summer scent. This is the type of fragrance that's just going to add that pep to your step. It's going to make you feel cool, calm, collected, especially when it's really hot out. So some of the notes for this one here are aquatics. Vetiver, it's going to have some citruses, the mint of course, but also that typical almond nutty accord. There's going to be some orange, I think some lemon, and definitely some anise. So it's a green aromatic scent with some citrus. That typical almond accord is definitely there, a woody base to it with a little bit of spices. Not overly spicy, but it is there. Like that anise, it's not warm. It's more about like a soft, fresh spice, if that makes any sense. You know, perfect casual, just like the name itself. Cool, right? But you can wear this to work. So if you work in an office that requires you to dress up like in a suit and tie or something that's business casual, perfect for that. But it's perfectly just like with a white t-shirt and jeans, or even more so with like flip-flops and a tank top on the beach. This is a great pool party scent, a beach scent, a patio scent, but again, you could wear it to work, no problem. Longevity, 6 to 7 hours. Fragrance number 8, this one was mentioned so much back in the day. Fantastic scent back then, but even now. Unfortunately with this one here is that there's different years to it. Like you got the 2020 version, which a lot of people complain. You got the 2012, which I thought this one was, but I was wrong. It's actually the original, Dior Sport. This stuff here I was actually wearing yesterday and I'm like, man, I gotta wear this stuff a lot more in the summertime. But there's lemon, there's grapefruit, there's lavender, ginger, cedar, and I get that iris accord. Iris is not listed as a note, but I know it's there. There's like a powdery dry down, like a powdery undertone to it. It's fantastic. It's not for like your very sporty kind of guy, like your man's man type of guy who likes to hit the gym, who's a Joyce Wall kind of guy. I love Joyce Wall. I think he's fantastic. He promotes gym positivity and all that kind of stuff. Calls out the bullshit from everybody. But yet some people say that he's a misogynist, and some people say that he's a libtard. You can't please the idiots on the internet. So, like, I know that some people are going to take offense to what I just said, but also just this video. So, point taken. So I rest my case. But this stuff here is just like, it has that, God, the term is so overplayed, but that metrosexual kind of feel. Because it just has that iris accord to it. It's a modern day gentleman's scent who likes to dress up, but for this, you could dress this with a suit and tie for sure. But this is just great with a sense of style, like a casual laid back sense of style. It's perfect for school, just every day, and you could wear this to work, no problem. Longevity, 7 to 8 hours. Fragrance number 9, unfortunately, is discontinued, but it had to make this list because it never gets any mention. Even back in the day, it just did not get any mention, but I think it's a great scent from the brand of Gucci, and that is going to be Gucci by Gucci Sport. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. So this has fig, juniper, vetiver, cypress, mandarin, and I believe a little bit more. So what it is, it's a very bright citrusy scent with a fruity fig. Now the fig, it's not really green, it's more fruity than anything. Yet there is like a bit of a green touch to this one with some juniper berries and like a woody base. This is great. Again, I stated that, where is it? This is your typical sport scent, how Issey Miyake Sport ain't. This is not exactly like your typical sports scent neither. Fig, it's not a sporty note in my opinion, but to this, it's actually really nice. It is fresh, it's aromatic, it's very laid back, it's casual. I do think that you can wear this to work, however, but for me, it's just everyday casual. This is a perfect weekend fragrance. Perfect weekend scent. If you wear, let's say, Gucci Guilty, like you're a Gucci whore, you know, a Gucci fanboy, and you wear Gucci Guilty to work and you got a bottle of this, I kind of see this as your weekend fragrance. Longevity, not the best, but not bad, 4 to 6 hours. And last but not least, I have to have this fragrance in this list because this one just never gets any mention, and it's from the brand of Creed. Creed is all about greed at this point. You know, a lot of the fragrances are being, I guess, reformulated because they don't last as long, and that price tag keeps going up. Like, no, like this, I want you to give me one of these at the end of the video or just now, like to like the video, but this here goes up and up, the price tag. But that's going to be Creed Royal Water. See, I'm so ecstatic to get this video over and done with because it's been a long morning that I just post a bottle before even saying what it is. But Creed Royal Water. It has a little bit more of a mature feel to it, but I do think that someone who's younger, who has cash to burn, because this shit ain't cheap, my first Creed bottle on top of it, and I love it. But if you're a younger person who has more sophisticated, mature tastes, who's a little bit more mature ahead in life when it comes to this here, I think that you can definitely pull this one off. But it has citruses, it's got green herbal mint, basil, juniper berries, and musk. So this aromatic, woody, fresh, citrusy, and green. This is perfect for everyday casual, but it's also great for work. Longevity. This one here lasts about 7 hours, so for the price tag, it is definitely not worth it. Look around for the best deal. You know, even online, they're a little expensive, but you would think for that price tag that it would last a little bit longer. And guys, that's it. That is 10 bullshit fragrances for another bullshit video. Hopefully that you like this video and that you're not one of those people that took offense to it by the shade, because I did make fun of myself, did I not? But I also made fun of myself, because as of recently, I have done a lot more videos that are a little bit more mainstream. Some of my fragrances did overlap quite a bit, but these ones here did not. So if you like this video, you like the energy, and you like the sarcasm, please leave me one of these. I know that there's going to be more dislikes than normal, but that's just the case. And if you want to see the reviews that I've done on these fragrances, I pretty much talked about all of these. They will all be down in the description box below, and because that this is just a top 10, whatever pops up right here. Guys, thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.